You ever had the opportunity to blow up the entire planet?
What?
I have. My name is John Graham. I'm the badass granddad you didn't know you had.
Yes!
I'm here to tell you more stories from my adventures and offer some tips on taking risks and living a life with meaning, courage, and passion. Anyway, in the middle of the Cold War, I was a member of NATO's Nuclear Planning Group, or NPG, tasked with planning and winning a nuclear war in Europe. You heard me right, winning a nuclear war in Europe, as if that was possible then or now. But the strategy went like this. We knew the Soviet army was much bigger than NATO's, and the only way to stop it from overtaking Europe, running over Europe, was with nuclear weapons. Not big city-busting weapons, but small nuclear weapons, smaller than anything used in Japan, for example. And they would be used to take out troop concentrations in airfields and the like, and that would stop the Soviet conventional advance. And the Soviets, of course, took one look at all this and says, look, if you pop off even one small nuclear weapon, we'll respond with our bigger city-busting bomb. So goodbye, Chicago. And that was the nature of the standoff. It was a game of chicken. That's the game that we played. So why did we play that game? The interesting thing is we did war games, planning exercises all the time. And in these planning exercises, we would start with small nuclear weapons in Western Europe, and it would quickly escalate. And within 3 or 4 days, we were in the middle of a global nuclear war. In other words, a limited nuclear war was a fantasy. It wouldn't stay limited for long. It would end up with the end of the planet as we know it. Why were we doing this? If we knew that the strategy wouldn't work, we were doing it because of the prestige involved. We were doing it because it was the manly thing to do, after all. You had to be really steely-eyed to be able to plan a nuclear war like this, and boy, were we steely-eyed. We did it because of the boost in testosterone it gave our fragile male egos, and in any case, we did it just lucky that the world didn't get blown up in the process. Anyway, my point to you is this. If you're in a situation, in a conflict that's spiraling out of control, the first thing to do is just stop for an instant and take a look. Do a war game, or if you don't like that metaphor, then think like a chess master looking 4 or 5 moves ahead until you can see what'll happen. But most of all, look at your own motivations. Look at what's moving you. Is it anger? Is it your sense of your own prestige? You don't dare lose. Is it the shot of testosterone you need if you're male? Whatever it is, take a look at your motives, your psychology, your dark side before you continue the escalation. Because if you don't do that, if you escalate out of your own fragile interior self, you're going to make a mistake and you'll regret it. I guarantee it.